Yesterday night was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Crystal Palace demolishing Manchester United by 4. Was it 5 or 4, Shagun?
4.
4 goals to nil.
This is for.
Oh my goodness! What a game of football!
4 blasts of the.
What a game of football it was. I mean, predictions on Monday Night Football. Tony Bitoye said Crystal Palace was going to win. Victor also said Crystal Palace was going to win. You said a draw.
Yeah,
but we didn't foresee that it would be that kind of scoreline. And what's going on at Manchester United?
The funny thing. After the game, I went on YouTube, and I don't want to call them deluded. I don't want to call them out of their mind. We still see some Man U fans defending Ten Hag and blaming everything on the players. Yes, we all know the players are clueless, inept, and I'm sorry to say useless. But who puts them together? United have the worst. This is the 13th loss of the season. The last time United lost 13 games, it was 35 years ago. The last time the Crystal Palace scored up to 4 goals and more against Manchester was in 1972 when I was 10 years old. And the manager then was Frank Farrell, and he was sacked the very next day. And you still have United fans saying that that fellow should keep his job. What are we talking about?
But you can't keep sacking managers.
It doesn't matter.
You can't keep sacking managers.
It doesn't matter. Real Madrid kept on sacking managers. You have Bayern sacks managers. You keep on sacking to get it right. You have to sack him. Look at the grotesque, inept. Look at United's season. Chelsea's above United. Chelsea that we used to laugh at.
What does that mean?
Chelsea's goals difference is 11 to United's -5.
Chelsea's way better than United. Always has been.
Now you're mounted.
Always has been.
Or whatever.
Always has been.
And in Jackson you have a fantastic striker.
No, we don't. You can take Jackson and give me.
No. Jokes apart. Let's call it Newcastle that fell off a cliff as well. So what you have now, I think, is Newcastle, Chelsea, and it's crazy. And people.
No, but how does a manager come into the fray? Qualify the team for Champions League football in his first season when nobody thought it was possible. Did he win a trophy? Did he not? Yes.
The Carabao Cup. Yes.
Yeah, he won a trophy.
Yes.
And then the next season, everything just capitulates, and that means the manager has a dream. He has a destination. But rather unfortunately, it just hasn't happened this season the way that has not happened for a few other teams as well. I think throwing away the baby with the bathwater doesn't really solve the problem, to be honest. It doesn't.
I don't think.
That's why I think that the players need to stand up, need to take responsibility, and share part of the blame. It can't always be about the manager.
Nobody said the players have been abysmal. They are overpaid, overhyped. In fact, most of those players, the most highly paid players in the Premier League, are stealing a living. That's not in doubt. But at the end of the day, who takes the blame when the club is so shambolic? It's the manager. That guy has to go. But if United let them sack because I think these guys have come into. It's like they don't have a clue either. Radcliffe and his gang.
I thought you said Radcliffe was a new man in charge and he was going to bring about some kind of change. What's happened now?
No, what you mean? It's sure that if he doesn't sack Ten Hag, then it's clueless. It's as simple as sack the manager and clear all those players out. No, but it's okay. I didn't expect anything less. I don't even know. The only reason I even said draw yesterday is because Victor had gone for draw. I mean, lots. I said, let me be different. But I didn't expect. And I'm saying this loud and clear. Please, Manchester United, have a little pride and just give Arsenal 3 points on Sunday to aid them in their own. But that's the funny thing, against I was going to say a big team, but I mean against a respected squad, like Arsenal, you kind of there's a sneak thing. There's something inside of me that tells me that United will stand up on that Sunday. I strongly believe it, and my prediction for that game will be United win. All right, mine is Arsenal. Those boys, I beg you.
Anyway, let's.
But please, before we, today I'd like to. I heard from one of our oldest and most valuable listeners, oldest both literary and figurative, Mr. Durojaye Adigun, who's been following us literally from the beginning of the program. He played for Nigeria back in the day, and all those old clubs. So, good morning, sir. Thank you very much for calling in. And he asked me, and I'm doing this on your behalf. Said the great Peter Fergene, 77 today, the 7th of May. Oh yes, so and he's still quite unwell. So we wish him a speedy and a divine and speedy recovery. And, we wish him all the best. So happy 7th birthday to Peter Fregena. And this message, congratulatory message comes from Mr. Drojai Adigun, who has been with us through thick and thin. And we very much appreciate you, sir. So happy birthday, Fregena. Late, redoubtable player for the Super Eagles. I think her mere presence in the dressing room gives the women a lot of confidence, and she never fails to excel whenever she dons the green and white jersey. So we wish her the very, very best. Wish her a speedy recovery. She has about a couple of months to get ready now. So when early May, first week of May, the Olympics kicks off, I think mid-July. So she's got just about 2 months to recover and hopefully be match fit. And we'd really love to see her. Because we're in a really tough group. Although, as we saw from the World Cup, anything can happen. We just need to go out there and participate and represent and hopefully get to the knockout stages. So, yeah.
What I really like about her is her ability to play anywhere in the back four.
She's
a very versatile player.
Versatile. I don't like to use utility. Yes, versatile player. I like her. And apart from that, her attitude is second to none. She's willing to, put in a shift wherever she is on the pitch, and she'll be invaluable in a tournament.
Not wanting to sound racist, but for a white woman, it's commendable.
That is racist, actually. That is racist.
But she's white.
Yeah,
she's white.
Yeah, but she has Niger blood, and that Niger blood. So that's absolutely brilliant. For Finidi and the NFF, they've given him the barest minimum contract they can get away with. But hey, it is what it is. I'm happy he's got the job in the first place.
Finidi has no experience, so giving him a 1-year contract, which will determine if they can extend the contract, is a good deal.
Yeah,
it's a good deal.
Yeah, whatever.
Can't give him a 2-year or 5-year contract.
Whatever. But the major thing is they're giving him a contract, no matter how bare.
It's not bare. It's not bare.
In my opinion, it's bare.
It's not bare.
To me, it's bare. But it's okay. He's got the contract. What they say in law, the possession is 9/10 of the law, so he's got the chance to do that.
There's an interesting story where he's quoted to have said that he doesn't want to work with his former teammates, Amunike or Daniel Amokachi.
Then so be it. If he doesn't want to, this is sink or swim time. A coach lives and dies by his decision. So,
who do you think he should be picking as an assistant?
I don't know. Whoever he wants.
Who do you think? I mean,
I don't care. It's his job. I'm not going to psychoanalyze him or anticipate what he's going to do. He doesn't want to work with any of his former teammates because there could be ego clashes. They might not get on. These things are a delicate balance. And number two is of essence is something that is willing to walk in his boss's shadow. Some other guys.
Now, do you think he should pick an assistant from the MPFL, or does he go pick somebody from outside the shores? Because if he does pick someone from outside the shores, he will have to pay that person from his pocket.
Well, the major thing is he needs to pick. We're talking off air yesterday with Tony when we had him on the show. He needs to get a very decent crew around him. He needs a very good number two that be able to whisper in his ear, something that maybe even more experienced than he is running these kind of things. He needs a team analyst, a spotter, someone that can read games and all that. He needs a lot. Every international manager needs that. So I think the onus should be on him to say, you know what, this is who my team is. I don't want someone that is going to try to rock the boat. Someone is trying to quote unquote outshine me or try to try to what's the word now? Try to lessen my authority with the players or whatever. So I don't know. He has to be something he can work with. Something that's a very decent. Well, I mean, look at these most major teams. Who knows Pochettino's assistant in Spurs or Chelsea? Who knows Klopp's assistant in?
But that's club football, no.
No, I'm just saying. Most times,
at least for some national teams around the world, we know their assistants.
No, most
like the Belgian national team, we know it was Thierry Henry.
Yeah, well, that was because he was a stellar player in his time. You understand? Most times you don't know the number two. Most times you don't.
He's got to produce. Bottom line.
Of course, he has to produce.
He cannot. The thing is, the truth is, and it has to be said. We cannot afford not to qualify for the FIFA World Cup.
Okay, if we don't qualify, the world won't end.
No, it will not end. But we have to qualify. And I don't want to hear excuses of like this, like what you just said. If we don't qualify, the world will not end. No,
I see people like
no. He has a job,
Shagun. You say, okay, I'm happy that.
Yes, I'm happy that he's got the job.
But he must.
Yeah, but because Shagun, because he's got the job.
If you brought Oyibo.
Tell me one Oyibo that hasn't qualified us for a major tournament. Tell me one.
One Oyibo?
Yes, tell me one. Tell me one.
What Oyibo? So Oyibo.
Tell me one now. It's not the case. So don't stutter. Tell me one.
No, nobody's stuttering. Give it to a Nigerian person. Let him do it.
It has been given, and he has to qualify Nigeria for the World Cup. There are no excuses. There are no excuses.
Superficial support. So it's obvious like
Shagun is not superficial. Even if no. Even if Amunike Shagun, no, that's not true. Even if Amunike had gotten the job, even if Amunike had gotten the job, he must qualify the Super Eagles for Nigeria. So right now, whoever has the job has to qualify the country for the World Cup. And if he does not, then you move on to somebody else.
Well, till then.
That's the bottom line. We can't make excuses. It doesn't matter, Shagun. As soon as you step into that office, the pressure is on your shoulders, and you must. Because even he has said it that look that qualifying for the FIFA World Cup is a must on his side. He has said it himself.
Everybody knows.
So if he doesn't do it, then you move on and get somebody else. I'm not anticipating the big difference. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm saying that the bottom line. Bottom line is that he must get the job done, and excuses will not be entertained. He qualifies. Everybody else benefits as well. Now everybody benefits. He's got to do it. There's no compromise here at all.
Yes, I hear you.
It's got to be done.
Hello,
our first caller on the show. Good morning. How are you? Good to have you join us.
My name is Chief Darlington.
Chief Darlington, how no?
Give the volume.
Good morning, Shagun.
Morning, Chief.
I bet me when I drink cold water here. When I take out one swallow.
Go ahead, Chief. Time is fast running out.
Charles. From the one I backed Tinubu. Even when many said we didn't apply for the job, I appreciated Tinubu over and above Amunike.
Yeah, but So if what are you trying to say, Chief?
He's been given the job.
Yeah.
Right now, let's be positive about his stay there. Let's give him all the moral support he will need, particularly from the media, whether we like him or not.
That's a giving.
Let's give him that support that will help him succeed. Shagun, Uncle Shagun.
I didn't hear you, Chief.
You remember I told Tash that Chelsea will qualify for Europa.
You talk about
even when we were down on the 10th position.
Yeah, but it hasn't happened yet.
It has happened, sir.
That's happened now. Go qualify.
It has happened.
By God's grace.
Nothing that will remove. That will.
Wait first. It never happened. When it happened, we can celebrate.
Now what for you, Charles? This your bad belly when you carry on Chelsea. We go come meet you.
Only me bad belly for Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United. All right, thank you, Chief. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, Sports Zone. The issues with Rivers United is a problem of ineffective management. Ten Hag needs to go back to his coaching manual on human psychology. Finidi needs to request for top friendly matches in order to get his first 11 right. Gbe Oners. Strongest point, we got your message. Thank you so much. My people, Nigeria football has always been in shambles since the 90s. Match fixing is well known. And what the chairman said to me is not new. Anthony Kende Williams from Badagry.
I just say football is not. We're trying to get better. Let's encourage. Let's those are strong words. Let's be positive. That Nigerian football can do better. That's what the chairman said when he took over. We're not rated in the top 12. Now we're like top 10. Let's work together. Let's try and make it better.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Shagun.
Morning. Malik, how are you doing?
Uncle, you are absolutely correct.
Yeah?
You must qualify for World Cup.
Oh.
Why we not go for 3 World Cup? Why?
I'll tell you.
Because I said, Jack, you must qualify for World Cup. It's a must. If you does not qualify, my problem is that they always bring a Nigerian coach when the qualifier can't be team and time. If they leave them out of South Africa, we are out. Why they not bring them from the onset of everything? Not go bring the Nigerian coach where they say you know that. That's my problem. So we must qualify.
All right.
Amen.
And that's why Jesus Christ will be there. They say they will bind anybody. No, they will bind you. That's Clapper is binding Abi.
Thank you for calling. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is Baba Oners.
Baba Oners. What's your real name now?
This is Mr. Tunde Adedoku.
All right, Tunde, go ahead.
Now, my own take is, I want to beg Finidi George for one thing, and it's very, very crucial. And what is that thing? I want Finidi George to look for 2 playmakers in our league here. Because currently we don't have playmakers in Super Eagles.
Who that?
We don't have playmakers. We don't have any player who can hold the ball for now in Super Eagles. Except we want to be deceiving ourselves. What I want Finidi George to do within the local league here, let him look for 2 playmakers and integrate them into Super Eagles.
You know, today's
very crucial.
When you
say out of the 20 clubs in our Premier League here, there is no playmaker.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning, Sports Zone. Please, Uncle Shagun, you are criticizing Erik ten Hag now, just like you did with Jadon Sancho. But this same Sancho left and went back to Dortmund, and he's doing wonders, performing top quality. What will you say about that, Babs from Aja?
Babs, what has he done? You see, I don't like when people turn their opinion to facts. Five goals and assists. What's a big deal? What? Jadon Sancho was bought for £75 million and has done nothing. If there's anything I back Ten Hag on, is the way he got rid of that boy. I beg you. United's problem is overpaid and overhyped players. A player collecting £250,000 a week and has mental problems. Please. This guy had issues. Ten Hag let him go for 3 months to go and train on his own in Holland. And then he now drew to his coach and refused to apologize. Please don't get me started about Jadon Sancho.
Tony from Mori says we can be positive and give moral support, but there's always that bottom line, which is the qualification. Full stop. And our final message from Emmanuel, who's listening in from Calgary, says Finidi must qualify for the World Cup. Failure to do so, he should be banned from coming close to any stadium in Niger. Emmanuel.
That's a Calgary attitude.
Snow, they worry you for that side. Emmanuel's probably sitting in his igloo with his hands over the fire. Calgary is very, very cold.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Good. I mean, the day will not be complete without not hearing from you.
The way Uncle Shagun and Femi Fawe are treating me these days, no problem.
Mr. 30 seconds to go.
I'm sorry.
Whenever you are not in the studio, I will not call.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
my take, the sanction for Imba is too small.
Imba?
Yes, the 2 point reduction. For you to have forced a match official to start time ban, and those who perpetrated that act are hooligans, nobody is asking for them.
All right then.
Where are those people? So that sanction to me is no.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
And that was Cowdy that cut you off.
Yes, the early edition is back.
All right.
This is a side activity of the early edition.
What's your side activity?
I mean,
Are you joking?
I mean, sponsor is just
This
a
is-
side.
Are you-
we
this
take
is
a
the-
break.
Do you think your belt would mean anything without sponsor?
Oh yes. How many
Don't-
essays have come to your program?
How many guinea?
How many times do you have a minister of sports on your program?
Excuse you.
Yes. All you do is, even if it were us, when the
Who's
minister of
us?
sports was going to Maldives for his award, you'll have taken us along. That shows relevance.
Who is us? Who's us? Dodoyo.
See the way he's lobbying. You know that's on that G lobby.
Let's leave it to you. man.
All right, we're done.
Are you sure you don't got another job? Because you'll be very smart this week. Oh. Press white shirts.
Is the guru. I didn't even iron this. First of all,
the press white shirts. You know. Are you sure from you zoom at 11:30 somewhere? I'm suspecting you.
Show returns again same time tomorrow. Yeah, join us then. Thank you for listening. Have a great day ahead. Goodbye.
If you want to be a part of us, first off, follow us across all social media pages at Lagos Talks 913 is our handle. And of course, kindly like, share, subscribe, and make sure you're part of the Lagos Talks family.